Hey guys, I want to bring you a very quick video here on some of the new Sensura Mio pouches. Now these ones are made specifically for ileostomates, so there are a couple of very important changes that were made compared to the standard version here that I just want to point out to you. So the first thing that you'll notice here, and I just want to point this out, these are actually two different size flanges, okay? So the pouches have the same capacity. The samples that I received is actually a bit smaller than the ones that I've had before. So just make note of that. The changes that I'm going to show you will make no difference to the flange size. It'll actually be on all the different sizes. So first thing that you'll note here, the locking mechanism, the actual button to open and close that is on the inside now, whereas before it was on the outer part here. So you'd actually have to open it from there. So it's a little easier to do. Second thing you'll notice here is the outlet. Now, this one here is narrower, obviously. You can see that. And it also doesn't have these little Velcro tabs. Now, these Velcro tabs are used to just keep this open. So when you do open up the outlet, it stays open. But what Coloplast has found is a lot of people were complaining that with their ileostomy or liquid output, these would get stained and hard to clean, and I could certainly understand that. So it doesn't have it here. This is all plastic, so it's very easy to clean, although it won't stay closed on it, or it won't stay open on its own. You actually do have to keep this held as you're emptying. Which is not that big of a deal, but it's certainly better than having to clean these little things. Apart from that, the really big change here is on the filter. Now, I'll try to show you here on the old filter, and this is something that, and I should say old filter actually, because this is going to be the standard style for people with colostomies, because they don't really have to worry about the same problems that people with liquid output would. But as you can see on the pre-filter here, you see all these little holes. Now that actually does allow gas to enter into the pre-filter and then hopefully through the actual filter. But what I found was this allows a lot of liquid to clog up the filter very quickly. So I'm glad to see actually that Coloplast has changed it. So now when you look at the pre-filter, if I can get this out with one hand, yes, if you look at the pre-filter, it doesn't have those holes anymore. You can see that. It's a little difficult to tell, but it doesn't have as many holes anyway, but it might have a few here and there. And actually a couple of holes are higher up. So that should prevent liquid from clogging it, if your pouch is starting to fill up. And I think that'll be really interesting to see how it actually performs. But I know that a lot of ileostomates were having issues with the filters clogging prematurely, and I think that's a welcoming change. The narrow outlet is also a welcoming change, I think, for anyone with liquid or loose output. And so overall, big changes. Now, I should also note, for people who prefer this style, this will still be available. They're just actually adding on the new pouches for ileostomates. So both will still be available moving forward. And you get to pick the one that you want. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take it easy.